I'm glad you could make it today to Pilates yoga. Let's start by setting our posture, feet under hips, lift up through those legs, lift the rib cage up off the waist, roll the shoulders, shoulder blades down the back, palms to the front of the room, level the chin, feel the back of the head over the back of the spine, top of the head reaching up to the sky. 3 big breaths here. Inhale, expand the rib cage, expand the belly. Exhale, push the air up and out with the diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open the eyes. Let's come down to the mat to start our Pilates series. We'll start our warm up with a pelvic tilt. So feet are flat on the mat, palms are flat on the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades under to open the chest. Inhale, belly expand, rib cage expand, lift the back up off the mat, lower back. Exhale, push the spine down, using the belly button to push it down. Inhale, lift, exhale, push that spine down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. And we can stick with just pushing the spine down into the mat, or you can start to tuck that pelvis under to lift it all the way up into a bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale, come down to the mat. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, rise up into a bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale down. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, roll through. Inhale, exhale, roll down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, roll up to bridge. Inhale, expand. Exhale, roll down. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. Exhale, roll. Nice. Hug the knees, rock side to side. You should have some movement through the spine, a little bit of warm up in that core. Staying here on our back, we're going to lift the legs, open them into a V, reach through the center, root side, center, side. So a little crunch here, reaching both arms through the center, both arms to the side, alternating sides. Reach, 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 reach. Letting those legs fall open a little more if you can as you relax into this position. Reach, reach, 4, reach, center, side. 3, reach, center, side. 2, reach, center, side. Last one like this. Reach, center, side. Coming to one side. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy baby. Grab those feet, ankles, or calves. Press the knees down into the armpits. Try to open your tailbone down to the mat rather than curling it up. Gentle rock side to side if that's comfortable. And let's roll all the way over for our plank variation. Tuck the ankles. Coming over onto elbows. We're going to be doing a plank rainbow today. Elbows are underneath those shoulders. You can be on your knees with a nice straight line from the knee to the top of the head, or you can be on your toes, straight line heel out to the top of the head. We're going to lift and hover over one side, lift and hover. So those glutes do lift in the air, which we don't normally do in a plank, but we're getting a nice big rainbow here. Big controlled drop, lots of control, not touching the ground on that side. Just up and over to hover. Hover, 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 hover. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to hold that plank. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to child's pose. You can gently rock the hips side to side. Let the tension out of your spine. Coming onto our side, you can prop up your head with your arm, or you can extend your arm and use it as a pillow. Top hand on the mat for balance, or onto your hip for a little more challenge. Hips are stacked straight up and down. We're going to do alternating square and open leg lifts. So right now, the top of the foot is facing toward the front of the room. Lift, rotate that leg in the hip socket, top of the foot facing up to the sky, lift. So just alternating between those two subtle positions of the leg in the hip socket. Feel how different it is in terms of extension and balance, and the kind of balance between the two. The extension is usually higher when we've got that hip open, but it's a little harder to maintain that strong balance and not let the top hip fall to the back of the body. Square, open, square, open, square, open, square, open. 4, 3, 2, last set. Lift, keep that leg open in the hip socket. Lift, pulse, 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 really focusing on keeping those hips stacked. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Switch to the other side. Choose the positions of your arms, starting with that leg, top of the foot facing toward the front of the room. Lift, rotate in the hip socket, lift, lift, and lift. Lift, rotate. Square and open. Square and open. Square and open. Lift, 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 lift. 4, rotate. 3, rotate. 2, rotate. Last one. Rotate, keep that hip rotated in the socket. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice. Again, in the happy baby pose, let's get a little stretch in those hips. So pulling onto the feet, ankles or calves, pressing those knees down toward the mat, rocking side to side gently if you'd like. And we're gonna roll all the way over again. This time, coming into our Sphinx pose. So elbows are under shoulders, hands extended in front of you. Head is nice and tall, gaze is neutral in front of you. You should see your fingertips at the very bottom of your peripheral vision. Hips are on the floor, but core is engaged so the belly doesn't flop down and the lower back isn't too bent. Strong through the shoulders, so not dropping into those shoulders either. Lift up through the shoulders, lift up that core. Bend the knees, bring the heels toward the glutes. Heel kick, heel, nice. So feel the muscles in your glutes and your lower back work. Core is lifting up from below. So still holding on to those abs at the front of the body. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them up, click the heels. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 more like this. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down, lifting up through the shoulders if they've started to sag. 1, 2, 3. Down. Turning this into more of a dynamic movement. Lifting up, kicking 1, 2, 3. Now extend the body, lift the arms, lift the legs. Coming back to Sphinx, kick 1, 2, 3. Extend. Sphinx. Extend. Sphinx. Extend. 4. Reach. 3. Reach. 2. Reach. Last one. Reach and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Into a child's pose. Glutes are pushing over the heels. All right, coming into a side plank with a reach. You can be on shoulders or, on elbows or on hands. I'm gonna be on hands. So you can choose your leg position, both knees bent, bottom knee bent, legs extended, legs stacked. I think I'll open up into more of a tripod. We're going to do a reach with this top arm. So reach over and down, over and down, over and down. Trying to keep the rest of the body motionless, hips staying lifted really high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Get set up into your plank position. Hips lifted high, reach and over, reach and over, reach, over, reach and over, reach and over, lifted high, awesome, beautiful, side plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, arm up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming down. Okay, coming into a modified boat pose. We are going to have boots on the mat, heels in front of us, hands on the mat behind your glutes, fingertips pointing toward the toes, nice open chest, lifted spine. We are going to come into a crunch and extend back. So crunch those knees in, tap them back. Crunch and tap. Crunch and tap. Crunch and tap. Crunch, tap, crunch, tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, take a second set. We're not going to tap down to the mat. It's going to be in and out. So reset yourself. In, extend. Of course, this is an option. You can always stick with the tap back to the mat. In, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in, extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand, come to your knees. Let's get a little stretch for the hip flexor here, modified camel. Hands on the back, fingertips pointing up toward the body, tuck the toes under. Lift up and over, put hips pushing forward, feeling the stretch on those hip flexors. And coming back down to the mat to finish our Pilates series with our Pilates 100s. Back down on the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades under, nice open chest, shoulders walk away from the ears. Legs can be at 90 degrees, extended straight up, extended out at 45 degrees, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale, on the exhale, roll that head and shoulders up, hands reach forward, beat the air in out. 10, in, out. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. And 100. Hug those knees one more time. Rock side to side. Get ready to transition to our yoga series. One more time. Cross those ankles. Roll all the way over onto hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck the toes, push back into down dog. Roll through the shoulders, drop the head down. Heels floating down toward the mat. Legs are hip distance apart. If you're really comfortable, you can walk your toes in toward your hands a little more to challenge your stretch. Walk the hands back toward the feet. Slowly roll up, head left. Roll the shoulders back, palms to the front of the room. Come back to the front of the mat. Tadasana. Lift the top of the head up toward the sky. Rotate those palms to face toward the front to help open up the chest and the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Open the eyes, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, palms to heart center. This one will continue on into our warrior series. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Palms to the mat, step or jump back into your plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows to the rib cage. You can drop the knees or hover. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Rise up to warrior 1. Inhale, exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through to extended side angle. Palms to the mat. Step the right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Step it forward to warrior one. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through. Exhale, extended side angle. Palms to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side again. Inhale. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. One more set like that. Right leg up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Palms to the mat. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's rest here for 3 breaths. Roll through those shoulders. Glutes lifting up and diagonally behind you. Straight spine, head dropped. Look up between the hands, step or jump the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, roll up slowly, head last. Shoulders back. Palms face the front of the room. Getting ready to come into our balance pose. We're going to do eagle today. I should grab my block. Start by bringing the elbows together, shoulder height, palms together. Lift up all the toes of the right foot. Slowly set them down. One at a time, starting with the pinky. Shift your weight all the way over to that foot. Left leg wraps around. You can leave your arms in this position, or you can bring your left arm underneath. So arms and legs are the opposite. You can stay standing, or you can try to sit down into this eagle with the elbows lifted, or tucking the elbows down to that knee. One more breath. And fly palms to heart center. Lift up those arms again, elbows together, shoulder height, rock side to side, all the weight onto the left foot this time. Lift up those left toes, set them down one at a time. Feel all the points of contact with the floor. Lift the, wrap the right leg over, right arm can go underneath. You can stay standing or you can sit back. Elbows lifted or tucked down to those knees. One more breath. And fly. Palms to heart center. Roll the ankles. Open the chest. Let those arms move freely. We're going to come into Utkatasana to triangle. We're going to face the front of the mat. Legs squeezed together, big toes together, knees squeezed together, thighs zipped up. You can inhale, little bit of a chest open, lifting the face to the sky. Exhale, push those glutes behind. Lift the arms up. You can have hands in prayer or you can have them open. Palms to heart center. Step that right foot out. Right foot points out to the back edge of your mat. Toes point forward. Arms extend. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Reach out for your triangle. Let that hand drop. Top hand stays lifted and strong. Lift with the top hand, inhale up. Face that right leg, revolve triangle, twist the right arm, the left arm to the outside of that leg. Right arm lifts up. Big twist here. Untwist, rise back up, face both feet toward the front of the mat, step back into your Utkatasana. Palms to heart center. This time, step that left foot out. Left toes pointing out, right toes pointing forward. Square the hips and shoulders. Inhale, exhale, reach. And now come down into your triangle. Bottom hand resting wherever it's comfortable. Top hand reaching up to the sky. Inhale, lift. Twist the body. Reaching that right arm outside the left leg. Big twist, big rotation. And untwist yourself, both feet toward the face toward the front. Step back into that Utkatasana one more time. And rise up. Tadasana. To reset, lift the top of the head up to the sky. So tall, feet hip distance apart. Coming back down to the mat for our floor work. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump to your plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Bring the feet all the way through the hands. Coming onto the back, we're going to do a shoulder stand. So tuck the shoulder blades under to open the chest. For a restorative version, legs up in the air, you can go up against a wall and just rest your legs up here, getting some nice blood flow down to the rest of the body. For the shoulder stand, lift the hips up into the air, holding onto the lower back, trying to bring those legs straight up from the hips, rather than piking them back over the head. You can open the legs into a V if you'd like. Back up to center. Slowly flex the feet. Slowly bring them to drop on the floor behind you in your plow, if that works for you. You can extend the arms down to the floor. Bring those knees to the forehead and slowly roll the legs down to the mat, lifting up into a fish pose. Drop the head behind. Inhale, exhale, lion's breath, open the mouth. And continuing to counterbalance that bend from the plow, rolling all the way through, coming up into our cobra pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Strong core. We are going to press the palms into the mat, lift, protecting the lower back. So the belly lifts with the lower back and lower. Again, 4 more times. Lift and lower. Big control here. Kind of a little bit of work for the triceps, a little bit of work for the lower back, lots of work for the core to keep that spine in alignment. Last one. Slow, slow. Bring in those feet. Child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Extend those arms. And last strength move, we're just going to come into a plank for 5 breaths, hands under shoulders, on knees or on toes. Reach the top of the head forward, push the heels behind, lift up through the shoulders. And push back. Lift the glutes up high. Pushing them diagonally up and behind you. One last big stretch for those shoulders in this down dog. Last big stretch along the back of the leg. Heels floating down, knees working to be straight. And when you're ready, come all the way back through again. All the way onto your back. Palms face up to the sky. Walk your right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Walk your right leg down, left leg down, as much distance between the heels and the top of the head as you can get. Once you're situated, big inhale and slow exhale to relax. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Roll the wrists and ankles. And roll over onto one side. Using your arm as a pillow, tucking the knees, tucking the toes. Push up to a seated position. Palms face up on the thighs. Thumb and finger in the mudra. Push that tailbone down into the mat. Lift the top of the head up to the sky. Inhale to heart center. Exhale. Drop the chin to the chest. Round the back into a C curve. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale again. Drop down the chin. Exhale to a C. Inhale up tall. This time stay tall on the exhale. Inhale, palms to heart center. If you'd like, you can join me in a bow. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I feel like that was